Hey, we got taking about 5 questions here, guys.
Let me
Real quick.
get you better audio. Yeah.
Hey, everybody. We'll get some better audio in a second here. Hello. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So
You know where the stickers are at? I'll put some on the new ones too.
I would assume.
Some are. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice.
Got my new numbers. I hit my numbers that I wanted to hit on Power Bodybuilding. So that's fun, right? And then you start calculating out the year. Start calculating out the year. Sorry about that. Two seconds, guys.
Booyah!
How we doing? Good?
That should be crispy.
Hey, guys. The reason I say that is because it's pretty consistent across the board for everybody. Usually it's about 50 pounds. Some get more than that, but 50 on the squat, 50 on the deadlift, a good 25 to 30 on the bench. So great. Got my numbers. Now I calculate out again, put in my new numbers to work off of. Now the new numbers are, again, the final would be my goal. I would like to hit these numbers at the end of this, 12 weeks. So what do I need to work with now to get to that level? So it's just so much fun for me. I'm a numbers guy, or a visual guy, I guess you would say. I like seeing the plan. I like seeing my rep scheme, what weights I'll be using through the workout. So for me, I love that. And it's fun. It's fun. My nutrition, I like to see, okay, this is how much protein I'm taking in. This is my carbs. This is my fats. And then unlike a lot of people, I'm cool with having my meal plan set up and just staying with that. And then again, when the body adapts to that calorie intake, then I'll switch it. Take it up a little further. How we doing today, guys? How's everybody doing? I will be at the Arnold Classic. Yes. Hey there, Chris. Hello. Where's everybody coming in from? Thank you. Thank you, my man. Master. Great job, brother.
Master Prestige.
Prestige. Good movie, too. All right, New York. Arnold Classic. Yes, sir.
Arnold's in what, 30 days? 39 days.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, 39 days. Yeah, March 6th or something like that.
Oh, that'd be nice. So I could actually probably do that and then fly right to London from there instead. Daniel.
If I can't bench 405 with TRT, am I still considered a man?
Chris.
The TRT won't be the bench that.
Yeah. That's not how TRT works. But Chris, looks like you got a family there. I'm hoping you're a man. I don't know. Oh, without it. Yeah, either way, with or without it. Make sure you got good connective tissue, brother. That man strength, that's what you want. Yeah, I'll be over there, guys. I'll be over there. I think it's the 9th through the 15th in London, England. Hello, hello. Just that he was a great guy. He was one of the few guys that would show up to train early. Always in a good mood. You know, no matter what was going on in his life, he'd always show up to what we're doing in a good mood. So that's pretty cool. And we kind of bonded because he, I, and Cali Muscle all won the Mr. California right in a row, the three of us. And so kind of had that brotherhood of the California kids.
People keep buying those. What should I buy? The signed squat or the pose print?
Go the I don't know. I squat probably, right? Just a little bit more we in it. The other one's body looks, I don't know. They both. If you're a psycho, the squat, if it's the artwork, the other one.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Oh, she's pushing that gate open. Hello, hello. Austin, Texas. Get that 405 bench, Beast. Go for it.
Mike, just found you over here in England. Thanks for your humor and poke at the woke movement. A decent, hard-working guy for a change.
Appreciate it, man. I'll see you over there. Coming over.
Be careful in England talking like that.
That's true, right? Hello, hello. Hello. We're everywhere. Thanks, guys.
Check this out. He's the most Eagles flag. Oh, dude, flag day is performing. That one got a lot of laughs, but not exactly having friend.
Man, I feel you. I feel you. I'm a Kirkland boy from Washington State, and Seattle, Oregon. Sorry about that, man. It's a wild ride we're going through right now. I was just talking about that too. I could kind of see Seattle going that way. But growing up, when I grew up, Oregon was such a, look at her.
Yeah, I know. She's deep.
Yeah. Oregon was such a badass kind of place. Some of the best wrestlers and all that kind of stuff. So sorry about Oregon, man. Go for it.
From the Midwest, formerly bicoastal.
Talking about wrestling, Midwest. Nashville, beautiful. Beautiful. Great Northwest, great, what do they call it? The Great.
What? Great L.
They call, you let me know. Great White North. I forgot what they call Canada.
The Great White Hope. That's what Jesse Peterson.
That's what
Jesse Peterson.
Ingle, right here, my man, right here. Hello, Mike. What questions you guys got for me? Hola, ¿cómo está? Yeah, if he's in it, yeah, I don't see many people beating that kid. He's great.
43, trying to get back into it. I know we're all built different, but do you have any advice or set range and reps?
We are built different, and you're getting back into it. So I would definitely make sure that nutrition is on point first going into it, and then you're 43. So I would focus on the least amount of mileage and the most benefit type workouts. So I would just try to get in there and take your time and let the important stuff grow. Let the important stuff, make sure that your fascia is healthy. Make sure you're opening up the body, good range of motion. Don't worry about the pumps. Don't worry about bouncing around the gym, doing tons of exercises. When you get back to it, maybe, one body part, maybe 1 to 2 exercises, and just kind of go into it easy. Take a couple weeks like that. Now, the reason why most people say, well, I can handle more than that. Cool. That's great. That's great. But you would like your body to get a reaction with the least amount of work. So let me say that again. You would like your body to get a reaction, burning fat, stimulating muscle, calories, your metabolism, with the least amount of work, because you can always pile it on. But I would say start off slow, maybe 1, 2 exercises per body part. Take your time, don't rush it. Maybe train 3 to 4 times a week at first. You'll get a heck of a benefit.
Question: is hamburger plus white rice clean food and a good meal for bodybuilding?
Yeah, it's a great meal. I don't know what you mean by bodybuilding, though. I'm sorry. Because bodybuilding, to me, you're saying that like maybe you're cutting up for something, you're getting ready for a show. Then I would say, yeah, it's good if you're already somewhat in shape, and you've got it 12 weeks out, and then you can change that to a little leaner red meat as you get closer, and then to chicken, and then to fish at the end there. So, but that's by using the word bodybuilding. So it means something different to me. So I don't understand what you're saying, bodybuilding. But for anybody else here, let me just take it that way. For anybody here, ground beef, hamburger, yeah, it's great. And I think it's one of the most inexpensive.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
Yeah,
Well,
so it's great off-season food. Go for another one. That was a great one.
Mike, what up from Dayton, Ohio? What are your thoughts on low-carb diets, carbs only eaten around training for lifting? I mostly want to do low-carb for the mental health benefits.
Okay. Brain takes, I think it's between 50, 60 in that range on the low end to 100 for brain function. And then you're exercising. So that would be another, a good 25, 30, 50 grams, 25 to 50 before, another 25 to 50 after for just body recovery. So you're at 150. What do you consider low carbs? And then I'm fine with having your carbohydrates before and after lifting. I think that's when most people should. Yeah. But the question you asked kind of was also the fact of you want to do a low carb. And I'm against that, because if you're low carb now, depending on your age, that just kind of concerns me. So I don't know how old you are. Food is your number one utility for body recovery, possible change in the future, and I'm talking decades down the road. So, yeah, give me a little bit more insight on age. All right, and calorie intake.
What's up, Bobo?
We were just talking about
How you
you,
doing?
Bo. Did you recover? I have, or Jeff, I gave Mona a phone number to a counselor that could sit down and talk to you about the emotional abuse that you took yesterday from Pooh Bear, AKA T-Bone. Prime rib.
Prime rib. T-bone's a good one.
T-bone. So I was trying to tell that pit bull to pull back, and he just. I thought you two would work together. I thought it was brilliant. First off,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have seen this. But it shows you where we are in the world today. A gentleman rented a nice yacht. Now he's much older, probably my age, an old timer, rented a beautiful yacht. The word got out that he was a billionaire. I think they kind of, and so he got to enjoy his golden years with a whole bunch of hot, young Instagram models.
Mhm.
Now, the reason why this is kind of interesting and funny and where the world is going, which is kind of sad, is that he's actually a cab driver. And he was smart enough and intelligent enough to go, hey, I'm a single guy. I'll make believe for a moment. And so the world that we live in today, it's crazy. Good for him, though. Single guy enjoying his life.
That's a little better. Hit play.
That's great.
Bottom left. A little better than the photo.
Yeah. You're funny, Mike, but
Yeah.
you're not getting in.
Jesus showing me.
Uh,
Boom. What up? Lima, Ohio, been doing reverse grip bench for the tries. I love it. I feel the pump.
Make a note.
Uh-huh.
Snake Plissken. Do a little Thurston on that.
Okay.
Also the
we get photos?
Black Superman outfit.
Yeah, do we get enough? Oh, we got photos.
Yeah, we got photos. Yeah, we got some good ones. Okay, so what was the question here? Sorry.
What is the question? No question. It's a statement. He loves the old reversey.
Oh, man. Great. I love it. I love it. Tag me on social media. You doing it.
What do we got here? Mike, can you talk a little bit about how you stage your carbs prior to lifting? And is there any benefit of doing cardio in the morning and then a more intense lifting session in the afternoon after the meals?
Wow, that's a great question. If that's how you set it up and that's how you want to do it, then go with it. Go with it, my friend. I don't want to change something that seems to be working for you. For me, I always lift first. The lifting physically, emotionally, everything. I want all the energy. I want nothing else. Also, I realize always done first thing in the morning, nothing gets in its way. And that's another reason why I've never missed workouts, ever. And so it's just up first thing in the morning for me. I love that. Also, it sets me, if you guys haven't seen Arnold talk about lifting in the morning, go watch his video talking about it. It's the exact same way with me. And he gave a great metaphor is when he goes from his house and gets on his bike and rides to the gym on his bike, the world is in black and white. And then after his workout, it's all colorful. And so it's a metaphor for how he feels emotionally, physically, mentally. And I always like early mornings because I always felt like the movie with I Am One. What is it?
The Legend?
Legend.
Oh, Will
Legend.
Smith?
Yeah. Because I'm going to the gym early in the morning. The world is asleep. So it feels like I'm alone. It's just me and my dog. And I'm going to the gym. And I just feel like I'm in this battle. And so I like the mornings. That being said, sorry about that. Carbohydrates is not, carbohydrates for me and food is not set up around workouts. It's set up on the program that I'm on. And what I try to explain this is if I am dieting down for a movie or something, and I have that little bit of carbohydrates, I'll just hold on to that to when I need it during the day. And if it's down to 100 grams or something low like that, I'll put it just during the day because I can always get the workout in. Now, if I'm off season like I am right now, carbohydrates are just spread out through the day. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a day of carbohydrates feeling. So if I eat carbs for breakfast, I don't feel it in that workout. I never have. And that's why also when you carb up for a show, it's what you ate the day before, the 2 days before, and it translates over into that. That's why you fill out for a show and you start 3 days before. In a powerlifting meet, you start 3 days before really carbing up and putting some fruits and extra stuff in there. It's not the day of. So that's just an FYI. And it's interesting because the old school guys I talk to all feel that way. Me and Phil Heath had a great discussion when we were traveling. And it was like, it's the day before, what I ate the day before and how much carbs I had that day kind of translates into this next day's workout. So that's just a little side note for me. I know that went a little different than you thought, but I don't feel day food on the day workout. I feel the days before food.
I was a football player, and strength and conditioning is a different world than bodybuilding. I have a hard time grasping the mind-muscle connection that you guys talk about. Could you touch on how to be efficient at that?
100%. Same thing. Athlete. And I've worked with so many savages like that. So you guys work off of explosion and recoil. And so it's just the motion, the speed. And what I would recommend for you is twofold. You're not doing it anymore. And that's the first thing I try to break all these athletes, because you trained a certain way. And go back to watch my videos with Heath Evans, who played 11 years. It was slowing him down and getting him to connect with the muscle and take out that momentum, because of the fact that I needed now not the explosion, but the contraction and the slower, safer in the long run, and less reps and mileage for the body. So pose. I know you're a football player. I get it. And I say this to everybody. Learn to pose your body without weights. Flex the body, flex your back, flex your chest, flex the arms, flex your legs. And then that same approach goes into the workout. And if you can't flex it, it's really, I've never really seen somebody that can not flex it without weights and then flex it with weights. They're just contracting with weights. They're not really flexing it. And so I want that flex. Best way to do it is learn to control the muscles yourself without weights first. Hey, let me know how that works out for you. Just in FYI, tag me on social media going, hey, today I went in and I trained chest. I slowed it down and got rid of the explosion work and tried to just push through it using the muscle. So let me know how that goes. I'd love to hear back from you.
Mike, any tips for a tall 6'6" guy doing incline bench press with crooked arms? He is valgus.
Man, training partners. A training partner is so beneficial because, and we film a lot of warm-ups. I do. I film a lot of warm-ups because I'm making sure that mentally I feel that I'm straight. Is there a hiccup? Is there something going off? Is the arms off? And your training partner should be there too and go, hey, I know it's warm-up, but you're off. Let's correct it. Let's pull it back. Take this elbow down. So that's my first recommendation. Don't got a good training partner, then film it and kind of watch what you're doing. And then work off of the weak side. Work off of the range of motion that isn't correct. So if you're doing inclines, right, and you're benching, and the one arm's coming down like it should, and then you're pressing back up, but the other arm is guiding high, I would work on this arm trying to pull it back down. And that way you're benching right here, compared to a lot of people bench like this. It's a wild thing how far the one side down and the other side's so riding high. Film it, watch it, training partner, lightweight, moves through it. Find those hiccups. Everybody, this question is great for anybody. you're squatting, you're doing any kind of deadlifts, hyperextend, I don't care what it is, but a good training partner is going to say, hey, that when you're doing dumbbell curls, you'll see this a lot. You know, the one side's up like this when they're doing dumbbell curls. You're like, okay, there's something going on in that shoulder. Bring it down, open it up. Let's find out what's going on there. Great question.
34, trying to get bigger while also doing a lot of running. How do I keep my muscle while still training hard for a marathon?
Food. That's the big key, my friend. You're going to have to be a calorie guy, and you're burning so much doing long distance. So, and then also, don't try to do everything at once. You're getting ready for a marathon. So be kind to that process. That takes a lot to get ready for a marathon. So props to you for doing that. Try to eat in a good balance, get your calories in there to where you're at least maintaining your body weight. And don't worry about, because you're trying to do everything. I want to be really strong. I want to be really ripped. I want to run a marathon. I want to do jujitsu. I want to, play basketball. I want to go out with my kids. I want to drink on the weekend. You start piling all this stuff on for anybody here. Again, this is a great question for all of you. Right now, it's the marathon. Focus on the marathon. Also, here's something. I don't know when the marathon is. I don't know if the marathon is 6 months away, or is it 3 months away? I would put it on a season, just like a football season, a baseball season, anything like that. And this is for anybody here, even if you're trying to be a bodybuilder or powerlifter. It's a 12-week span, and I've talked about this. How long do you diet for? 12 weeks. So if it is 12 weeks away, that's when you really focus on the marathon, and your body will adapt to that distance. If it's 6 months, then I would say take 3 months to get some good size right now and get your calories up. And then you start preparing for the marathon. Even though you're partially training for it now, I would up it for 12 weeks.
Mm-hmm. How many eggs are you currently eating per day? Whites, yolk?
Whole eggs, 8 a day.
8 whole boys.
8 whole eggs. 402 grams of protein a day.
402.
402 grams of protein
Not
a day.
1 pound per or 1 gram per pound of body weight.
My bad. I'll straighten that out soon.
Yeah, you're not digesting any of that. You're
Yeah,
not using any of
not
that.
using any of it.
Come on, Mike.
Also, check your blood work when you do the eggs.
Yeah.
Watch how your cholesterol drops when you pull eggs in red meat. Also, for the guy earlier that was talking about brain function, make sure you're getting in those eggs. Go for it.
Mike, what's your ultimate cheat meal?
Fruit.
Fruit.
A pound of fruit.
Gee.
Yeah, that's my, and it's before bed. Yeah, that's my go-to. Two more. You guys rocked it
Two
today. I
more
appreciate
bang
this.
skis. All right, let me.
I'm flying out tonight, so anybody in Florida, coming into Florida, I'll see you guys later. We're gonna bypass all the cold weather. What's your guys' cheat meal too? Anybody out there got a cheat meal? What's my cycle? I don't ride bikes. I got some nice cars.
You don't have a little. You don't have the training wheels.
I had a BMX Night Rider bike.
Oh.
That was my best cycle.
Do you have any tips for joint health for lifting heavy?
Yeah, I mean, nutrition. Nutrition is going to be one. Lifting heavy with low mileage is another one because that strengthens the connective tissue. That's the second one. Good sleep recovery. Allow the inflammation from the heavy lifting. Do not rush that. Let your body go, okay, It's taken me 48 hours to recover from that workout. Listen to that. And then the additional stuff outside of yourself would be amino acids, peptides, all that. PRP, stem cell. Great, all the way through the boards. Clip that one, post it, Jeffrey. Boom. Jump down to RejuveStem for some stem cell, and over for peptides at Titan Medical. And Mike O'Hearn Power Bodybuilding for your lifting, so you understand the numbers and you're not just pounding it against the wall, but percentages.
Do you need more carbs or less carbs as you age? I'm 55.
Well, again, carbohydrates is off of how you're working with the carbohydrates and what time of the season you are. So I get you're in the rat race of society and you're listening to society. So it doesn't matter that you're 55 or 25. It matters that you're on the nutrition plan and you're teaching your body to continue to use it the very best you possibly can. Because remember, no matter who you are, as you get older and older and older, your body doesn't utilize as well. And so you've got to keep teaching it to utilize it. And so I don't want you to fall into the rat race of what everybody thinks. And after, I don't know what it is, 35 now, that they take carbs out. And it's like, wow, you just set yourself up to fail. So that's what I would recommend you to do, my friend. I'd recommend that you get on a nutrition plan over at Titan Meal Plan and start teaching your body to utilize it as best you can, because you're still a pup. Remember, we're all chasing Robbie Robinson at 80, Albert Beckel at 92, Clint Eastwood, 94. Want to be healthy. Great one, though. Great question. For anybody here, try not to, and this isn't a poke at this guy. Everybody falls into the trap of listening to the majority, and how at 35 you're tanked, that whole concept, or the majority of society that says lifting heavy. Don't fall into the trap of what the majority is saying. The majority is just going to find the easiest way to go through it. Stay away from that. Stay away from that. You want to stress the body to keep it healthy. Do an AI search for 70-year-old women that power lift, and go see these savages. Heavyweight's good for you. Nutrition is the golden ticket. Not running away from food, but eating food. Those are all incredible benefits. Thank you for the question. Man, you guys are.
Any advice for someone that doesn't have the appetite to eat as much as I should to get bigger? I train hard and eat right, but can't get the meals and calories I need.
Yeah, calories in food is the same as heavy weight. It's the exact same thing. You're saying you can't eat it, but can you squat 405 right now? I'm going to say probably not, right? So the process is for you to go in there and keep squatting 225. Then you get up to 275 and you keep pushing and trying to get stronger and stronger. That way your body, not for powerlifting or bodybuilding, but your body is stronger. So you're fighting off time. You're fighting off that deterioration. Food's the same way. You have your calorie breakdown. You know how much you're eating. And then from there, again, this is why I like that you have it written down, that you have your plan in place. Because I'm going to guess you would be able to tell me your exact breakdown. And you're not going to be able to do that, I don't think. I don't think you're going to tell me your breakdown of protein, carbs, and fats. Because that's what I would say that you should do. Have that written down and go, okay, I'm taking in 200, 200, and 100. All right, that's great. Now the 200 protein, let's say that's just good enough for you and your body weight right now. As time goes over the next couple of weeks, let's try to get that carbohydrates to 220. And then in time, 250, then to 300, and on and on and on. So that's how you approach food, especially that you said you're training hard. So that's how you want to do it, my friend. And that's for everybody here. It doesn't matter if you're training hard or not training hard. You always want to try to be pushing your body to burn more fuel. Okay. And then the second thing is to be stressful in the gym.
Saw you in Magazine Dreams. Do you have a new movie coming out soon?
We have Upside Down, a movie called Upside Down will be released this year. Book of Cain, which will be released this year. You can watch Divinity on Apple TV. That is out now. Con Man is out now on Amazon. So these are all movies. And then I am off to start this next project. Oh, Swole Knight's TV show coming out soon. And then what was the Gym
Rats.
Gym Rats is coming out soon. So yeah.
Oh yeah, that was with
Everybody, Lou
the
Ferrigno and
big
me.
man.
Yeah. And then I'm off to film in London here in March. We're getting ready for this project. Thanks so much, man.
Can you talk about what motivated you to become a true specimen? What was it like for you before, or have you always been this way? Thanks.
Always been this way. Grew up in a great house where mom was a martial artist, dad was a football player, bodybuilder, and a professor. And I grew up with a family of 10 where my sisters competed in powerlifting, bodybuilding, and martial arts. I was the youngest kid and grew up with my brothers competing. And so it was, I was bred for this lifestyle. I'm bred for it. And somebody asked me, how do you, it was Jason Ellis asked me, he says, how do you get motivated to come to the gym even when you don't want to? It's not that. The way you guys look at you have to go to work is it's a have to kind of thing. Lifting is tenfold more than that to me. I don't need motivation. I gotta lift. I got to eat the way I need to eat to make sure I can manage the decline the best I possibly can. So I love this stuff, guys. That voice in the head, I just love the battle.
How do you manage stress? You look amazing for your age. I assume that's part of it.
Yeah, also with all the great research out there too. Again, I think it's lifting. I get a lot of whatever's ailing me during the workout, and kind of for the most part makes it more calm and cool. I think tussling, just that whole concept, and I think that's one thing I really missed about, and I loved it. Being able to roll again, yeah. That helps with stress. And also realize stress hits everybody differently. I deal with stress, even if I am upset about something, pretty well. It doesn't grind me into the ground. Where you see some people just kind of cave, I kind of like it. And I think you guys can kind of see that on social media. I kind of like the little tussle and the talking. I enjoyed it. I'm a little bit crazy that way. It's actually fun for me. Go for it.
I tried eating dry oatmeal like you, but it gets caught in my throat. What are you doing to these people, Mike?
Yeah, yes.
Any tips to get it down?
Yeah, have the water next to you, my man. Yeah. Did you do the little bit of cinnamon in there and some Splendor? Man, dude, you just made me hungry. I just salivated. I was like, who was that? Pavlov. I just salivated. Hit the buzzer. Yeah. Yeah, just drink it. Drink a little water next to it. If you guys don't know, when I'm really dieting hard, I'll do a cup of oatmeal, but I won't cook it. I'll eat it dry, so it just takes a little longer, and I love it.
Suggestion on how to work abs after a hernia surgery.
Slow.
So,
Take your time. Also, can you work other exercises that still incorporates you flexing? Can you deadlift properly without straining so much? Can you squat properly? Because here's the thing. You're going to have to be able to breathe through a lot of exercises depending on how bad this hernia was, and you coming back from it. Okay. But abs itself, maybe work around it for a period of time until you got good control, and then get into the ab work. So I'm not saying 6 months. I'm saying take a month of just lower back squats, some deadlifts, some other exercises that incorporate you flexing and holding the breath a little bit. And you trying to go, okay, this is too much. Now I'm holding my breath too much. I got to breathe through this. And so release some of that strain, and then get back into the abs. And I would just, as simple as crunches, watching a TV show, lay down on the living room floor and do some crunches. Just nice, easy.
is a lot.
There's a lot. Guys, Jeffrey, give me a banger. Hey, we will probably post these up.
Banger, guys. What's he working with? Oh, shit, Chet. The babies.
My babies, you want to touch?
All right, Chad, give me a banger.
You guys can see this over on YouTube Shorts. Some of these.
Ooh, this is a good one. Alex came with a good one. What fundamentals have never changed for you?
The rep range when I warm up, the understanding of checking the body during the warm-ups, and the philosophy is as heavy as I can for the rep range I'm going on the full range of motion. Never changed. Self-discovered because I watched. Yeah, great question. Great question. And I've never sat down and really spit that out like that. So we'll clip that one and put that one up.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think it's lost to most because they think that this is probably something I've done lately. I started that approach when I was 9, 10, 11 years old, training with my Sears sand-filled weights with my brothers and sisters downstairs in the basement training. It's just, yeah. Great question, my friend. I will add to this. We can do a second one here. So clip this one. I will change this though. I had a good process of coaches in front of me and siblings and a dad and elite athletes around me. And I really jumped into this at 9, 10 years old. My son is younger than that. And I'm having him lift good range of motions, slow contractions and balance, and becoming a unit, a body unit. So I'm trying to teach him, like you guys lay down on benches, and I'll guarantee 90% of you lay on a bench and you just bench press. There's no force from the ground, from your feet into your hips, up into your shoulders, going through the arms to your bench press. And so I'm going to teach him those little details, and I will teach him those details before anything kind of is loaded up on him. He already knows how to pose his back, and he can flex his back. So for you youngsters, or actually no, for anybody out there, become a white belt again for a moment. Go back to the basics for a bit. Learn to flex your body and just start completely over. For anybody that hasn't seen a change in the last 3 months, just completely go, okay, I'm stopping what I think I should have been doing, and I'm starting again. Just become a white belt again and get rid of a lot of that information that hasn't set you up to where you're seeing progress every 2 to 3 weeks. Clip that shit and put that up. God
Back to
dang.
back, Chad.
Dang. William Shakespeare, who?
How do you manage recovery when balancing both lifting and grappling?
It's tough. 100%. I fully understand that it is tough. Grappling is important to me, but it's not important, not more important, huh? It's not more important to me than getting my workouts in. Me and Bubba got to get them workouts in, and then we can roll. So the rolling takes place a couple times a week, but I don't do anything else on those days because that tanks me. Absolute tanks me. And so the recovery, I set up the big lifts prior to rolling. So if squats is on Monday and Thursdays, deadlifts are on Mondays and Thursdays. And so grappling's on Wednesday and Saturday. So it gives me a little time before that and time to recover from that. So that's how I approach it. So you have to flip it for whatever's your priority. If you're grappling or wrestling, then and that's your priority, then minimize the training. Great question, though. It's a tough one to do because you want to give as best you can in the gym and recover. And then you got to give your best when you're rolling. And there's no escape from rolling and just blowing your load. It is tough. And it's mostly tough if you can't go in there and be a flowing, like these masters just go in there and they just roll and they're so relaxed. I'm still holding my breath. I'm still realizing I'm holding my breath and I'm sitting there for 30 seconds trying to. So you're probably 10 times better than me. So you're probably a little bit more good with grappling to where you're recovering a bit better than I am. Dang, they killed us.
Mm-hmm.
You got any bangers or are we done?
Those were probably the two bad.
You guys cranked it on this and make sure to go over. We'll have some of those videos up this week over on YouTube Shorts. You guys asked some great questions and I think they're beneficial to everybody. That's what I like when you guys do that. When you got this critical thinking where the question you ask is beneficial to any age, any sex, except for Heath Evans. Nothing can help that guy. But everybody else, you're golden. Again, Bobo, we hope you're okay. Everybody else, have a great day. Florida, I am on my way. See everybody soon.
One more for the people.